Thousands of tourists come here every day. But while some are thrilled, others believe they wasted their money. So is it worth going to this hotel? Let's find out. Welcome to Amarina Jannah Resort and Aqua Park. Amarina Jannah Resort in Marsa Alam is a 5-star all-inclusive resort on the Red Sea coast, located just 10 minutes from the airport. You could say the hotel is completely isolated from the hustle and bustle of city life. Just silence, the sea and the sun. Here you'll find spacious rooms, lush green gardens and a stunning coral reef right by the beach. The cozy atmosphere, friendly staff, and excellent service will make your stay truly carefree. Amarina Jannah also has a small water park that both children and adults will enjoy. The hotel rating is 4.6 on Google, 9 on Booking, and 4.6 on TripAdvisor. However, even such a popular hotel has its drawbacks, which can significantly affect your decision. Let's take a closer look at all the pros and cons so you can make the right choice. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and support this video with likes and comments. Thank you. To be honest, I didn't really like the beach at Amarina Jannah Resort. On one hand, it's beautiful, spacious, clean, and has a stunning coral reef. Sunbeds with umbrellas are always available. They're large and provide good shade. But the beach experience was spoiled by very persistent flies, which were oddly abundant here. The sea looks appealing, but it's always rough, and the waves make it hard to swim. Entering the water without special shoes is impossible, as the seabed is rocky and there's no sandy shore. In addition, to reach deeper water, you have to cross a coral area. In calm weather, you can enter the sea from the pier, but such days are rare because the wind is almost always strong. There are no sheltered bays here, and during strong winds, entering the water is simply impossible. I also didn't like the intrusive attention from the staff. Someone would approach us every few minutes trying to sell or offer something. In the end, the seaside rest turned out to be more exhausting than relaxing. Friends, if you've already stayed at Amarina Jannah Resort, write in the comments what you liked and what you didn't. I'd be happy to discuss. The beach was far from perfect, but the rest of the resort pleasantly surprised me. The grounds of Amarina Jannah Resort made a very good impression on me. The hotel is just a few minutes drive from Marsa Alam Airport, no more than 10 minutes by car. That's convenient, especially after a long flight. On the downside, the road to the resort is unpaved, so the drive isn't very comfortable. The resort itself is in a secluded location, surrounded only by rocks, desert, and the sea. But it's incredibly peaceful here, with a stunning coral reef just steps away. The grounds are well maintained, with lots of greenery, blooming bushes, and tidy gardens. The hotel building looks very beautiful, in an oriental style with domes and arches. The hotel isn't very large, which I liked. Everything is nearby and easy to reach on foot. The pools are big and clean, and there's even a small water park. However, the same music plays at the pool every day, and by the third day we could tell the time by the playlist. I especially want to mention the spa. I really liked it. The massages were professional and very relaxing. The resort also has one of the best diving centers. Since there's a fantastic coral reef in the sea, if you enjoy diving, I definitely recommend it. Walking around the resort left a pleasant impression, but the food caused mixed feelings. The food at Amarina Jannah Resort left me with mixed impressions. On one hand, the buffet was very generous. Soups, rice, pasta, meat, fish, cooked and fresh vegetables, and of course, endless desserts. But the food started to repeat quite quickly and seemed monotonous overall. The quality was average, though the desserts, especially the cookies and pastries, were truly delightful. The main restaurant reminded me of a school cafeteria, noisy, crowded, and sometimes with an unpleasant smell. Fortunately, there were outdoor tables where you could eat in peace. The alcohol served at the bar was terrible. Sometimes the buffet food ran out and we had to wait, but during snack times at the beach or water park, there were always at least simple snacks. I especially enjoyed visiting the 3 a la carte restaurants. The food there was excellent, much better than at the buffet. Overall, even though I didn't really like the buffet, we never went hungry. The food situation wasn't ideal, but the rooms were a different story. We really liked the rooms at Amarina Jannah. They were spacious, bright, and well equipped with a comfortable bed, air conditioning, and a small balcony with a table and chairs. Every day we were provided with water, tea supplies were refilled, and towels were changed. The air conditioner worked flawlessly, and the room was very comfortable even in the heat. However, the cleaning was quite superficial. Dust remained in the corners, and the floor wasn't always cleaned thoroughly. There were sometimes mosquitoes in the room, so you'll need repellent. Wi-Fi in the room was unstable and often disconnected. Despite this, the room itself was cozy and pleasant to stay in. The interior was neat, modern, and had warm tones. Overall, the rooms were comfortable and pleasant to live in, despite minor flaws. And thanks to the staff, we still felt at home. All the staff were very friendly, kind, and smiling. They always tried to help and made great efforts to ensure we felt comfortable. Even when problems arose, the staff tried to respond quickly and resolve them. It was especially nice to see genuine willingness to help, not just a formal approach. However, the front desk clearly lacked staff, and sometimes we had to wait a long time. Also, the reception staff seemed rather inexperienced, not quite up to 5-star standards. I was also surprised that none of the staff spoke Italian, French, or Spanish. Nevertheless, it was pleasant to interact with them. Everyone was polite and tried their best. At the restaurant, pool, and beach, the staff always greeted us with a smile. Attention to guests was noticeable in the little things. Communication with the staff was enjoyable, but what if you want some entertainment? There wasn't quite enough entertainment at Amarina Jannah for me. During the day, almost nothing happened, and it sometimes got boring. There's no disco on the premises, and there's nowhere to go outside the hotel, just desert and rocks. However, the evening animation, though not very lively, was pleasant and not intrusive. The evening shows were organized by a friendly and well-coordinated team, which added a cozy feel. A big plus is the water park, especially great for families with children. Overall, there is entertainment, but I would have liked more variety. Amarina Jannah Resort in Hurghada has several undeniable advantages: a stunning property, close proximity to the airport, a well-kept garden, cozy and spacious rooms, and friendly staff. The spa, diving center, and coral reef also deserve special mention. However, there were also notable drawbacks: weak food quality in the main restaurant, limited entertainment, a windy and inconvenient beach for swimming, superficial room cleaning, and Wi-Fi issues. You should also be prepared for the isolated location, as there's literally nothing outside the hotel. In the end, this resort might suit those looking for a peaceful seaside getaway with beautiful nature, but it's unlikely to appeal to those who value variety, active entertainment, and high-level service in all aspects. It's more of a 4-star than 5-star experience, and even then with certain compromises. If you're willing to overlook some flaws, Amarina Jannah Resort can still be a nice vacation spot. Friends, the final choice is always yours, and only you can decide whether or not this hotel is worth visiting. And while you're deciding, I recommend watching these other videos about Egyptian hotels. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our new reviews. That's all from me for now. See you again at a new hotel.